sticking around, believing in me, because I really wanted to quit. I really, really, really did not want to do this anymore. Very whimsical. Do you guys see? I went to go grab my purse and I peeked outside. It is full on sunny right now. I could have been in the garden. And there are still the dark clouds, and then all of a sudden you hear that one crack of thunder, or you feel that one drop land on your forehead and you're done. I didn't want to risk it. As expensive as a lot of this makeup is, if it's already rubbing off, what are we doing? Hello everyone, welcome back to Poised with Purpose Co. First and foremost, let me just apologize for my hiatus. I was gone for much longer than intended, and the reason for that is April, May, and then the beginning of June got busier than I intended with the end of the school year, with my husband and I are about to move, and all these different camps that I'm volunteering for. So do you all remember when I said that I wanted to do a garden get ready with me? Clearly I'm not in a garden. I'm in my bedroom. I've decorated my background, which I honestly think looks pretty whimsical and pretty. The reason I'm not in a garden is because it's either been too wet and rainy to go out, I've been working, or it's because it's too darn hot. And today's one of those days where it's going to be 91 degrees. And on top of that, it's humid because it's been raining. Even though the sun has come out, I've seen that it's come out, I don't want to risk it. So I'm just going to do my get ready with me here in my bedroom with a gardeny backdrop. Take that off my head because I was looking a little crazy. So we're going to start with my skincare. And I have not shared like updated skincare in a while, so I think I'll show you guys what I'm using. There's nothing on my skin right now. The only thing I have on my lips is the CeraVe healing ointment, so that's the only thing I have. I picked up some new floral earrings. Anyway, I thought they were very fitting for this video. So let's get started with skincare. I've got some skincare in here. I believe these were also in one of my get ready with me's. And I find these at Marshall's, TJ Maxx, maybe even a Home Goods. Facial serum and brightening moisturizing serums. These have helped me so much with my skin tone. This is the brightening facial serum. This is what I use first. I didn't bring out my acne toner. That's actually what I would do as the very first step in the morning after washing my face. But I don't think I need it because I think my skin is pretty even and clear right now. So this camera actually blurs my skin, so you actually can't really see, but I do have some blemishes here. I don't really know how to turn the entire blur off. It's giving deceit. It's giving deceit. I apologize, but I'm going to use some of this. Sometimes I just go right on my face, but today I'm just going to go put it right on my hand. Next, I like to go in with my Gel Yeah moisturizer. Not that much. Then I go in with my Cetaphil. No, I've always called it Cetaphil in my family, so I'm calling it Cetaphil. I don't always apply it right to the skin, and I am putting sunscreen on today because I will be going out later. How did that get in my hair? What was that? Was that there the whole time? Okay, it rubs in quite nicely. If I happen to forget this sunscreen, then I use the Kopari SPF, and that is my favorite sunscreen. It has a gorgeous glow, a slight tint to it, and I'm very, very into sparkles on my face. For example, you'll see my e.l.f. powder that I still use to this day has sparkles and luminosity to it. That Kopari sunscreen also has luminosity to it. Now it is time to spray my face. Oh, there is this one size oil sucking mattifying alkaline primer. This for me is very hit or miss. I'm not going to use this today. I do not want to see pilling, and I feel like even though it does a great job with the oil sucking, you have to wait about 3 minutes for it to dry. I don't always do that, but when you do wait 3 minutes, it does get rid of that shine, get rid of that oil, but it starts to pill once you start applying product on top. And I know some people say, oh, just like dab it with water or dab it with a moisturizer. You shouldn't have to do that with a product that says it's going to work. So that's been very hit or miss for me. I don't use it every day. I just thought that since I stopped using primer that I wanted to try again. And that's the one that I found for oily skin. I'm going to be looking into my mirror. These are my two absolute favorite products. This is Estee Lauder and this is Dior. I have gone through this Dior concealer 5 or 6 times now. It is my favorite. And honestly, I probably just need to try the foundation so that I can save the concealers, but I don't wear foundation anymore. I really just wear concealer or just this double wear by Estee Lauder because it's so light. This is my shade. This is the 3-in-1 2W0. It just looks like I don't have anything on my skin. I mean, you'll see it even and out. That's the point. That's why I like to wear skin makeup, is to even out my skin. I've never tried out a skin tint, so maybe that's next on my list, but I have not stopped using this Dior one. It is my favorite. It doesn't break me out. It feels like there's nothing on my face. It gives me the kind of even skin tone that I like. Can you guys see that? It just evened out my skin tone. Now I'm going to go in with the Glossier Cloud Paint. This is supposed to be a cheek tint or something, like a blush, I guess. Use it for that. I use it to warm up my face. And I never used to really bronze or anything. I've tried it out a couple of different times, but I don't always do this step. But when I feel a little undefined or pale, because I know some people are like, girl, you're not pale. I'm like, yeah. Tell it to people that have richer skin than me and always tell me that I'm pale. My husband and I are moving. It has been a very stressful and crazy process. We do not have our place packed up, and this is the month that we have to do that. So there just hasn't been time to do it. Oh, this is my Too Faced blush in the shade, can I remember, Tequila Sunset? Tequila Sunset. Gosh, that looks crazy on camera. I think it's pretty, but it looks absolutely crazy. Okay, here's my e.l.f. Luminous powder. I can only find this powder either on Amazon or at a very specific Walmart. And I'm gonna put this all over my face. The weather has been, oh no, that's not blended. Okay, it's fine. The weather has been very interesting here in Ohio. It has been either extremely hot and humid or thunder and rainy. Just straight up thunderous rain, lightning. We jumped all over the place. And I felt like we had a little bit more of a spring, kind of, compared to last year, because last year I feel like we went straight to summer. It still was not gradual, but I do feel like I did experience some spring weather. It just was not a full spring. Now, I guess the first day of summer is June 21st or June 22nd. It's summer right now. It has been 85 degrees, jump to 87, jump to 89, jump to 90, jump to 91. It is extremely hot. I don't know what July is gonna be like. It's only the beginning of June. I'm gonna go in with my Coast Coral eyeshadow palette. The same color, it's almost gone. There have been a lot of very exciting things happening with my friends and with my church. My husband and I are teaching 4 to 6-year-olds at our church camp, which has been very enlightening. I missed yesterday because I felt so sick, and of course my Lady Days decided to come, but today I'm gonna go back for day 3, and I'm very excited about that. But also with our friends, one of our good friends, her daughter is now 4 months, I believe, so it's been fun seeing her grow up and seeing my friend and her husband parent. That's been so beautiful and just inspiring, and you know, obviously makes my husband and I want to become parents one day. No, I'm not pregnant, but one day we would like to have children. And then another friend, which is actually her sister-in-law, she is expecting in the next month and a half or so. But a lot of new babies are coming in and families, and new members of our church. So it's been really cool to get to know people and introduce ourselves, get to know the kiddos, because my husband and I have only been members for a year and a half and going for a year and a half. So there's still a lot of people that we don't know, and we find it really important to get to know the community of our church and to make sure that they see us so they know who we are, and of course to just fellowship with people and to be poured into and pour into other people has been very enriching and very wonderful, but very, very busy. I'm going in with my NYX Professional eyebrow pencil. All right, I think that's as good as it's gonna get for the eyebrows for now. My last two things are going to be my lashes and my lips, and I've just realized my purse is behind the camera, so I need to grab that to get my lip products, but let's start with the eyes. 10 years ago, my lashes were doing it, but I've been using the L'Oreal products, and I still get mascara on my eyelid. I'm not about to put a spoon on my eye. I'm not about to put a tissue there and waste. I'm just not gonna do it. Once it is on my eyelid, I will go in with a Q-tip and fix it. And if that smears some of the eyeshadow that I've already done, so be it. It's just sparkles, it doesn't matter. How are you all doing? I feel like I yap and yap about me, and then I might say, you know, tell me in the comments what's your favorite da-da-da. But how are you all doing? How can I be praying for you? Who is still watching the channel, and why? Why are you still watching? I know that there are a lot of people that have unsubscribed or they grew out of my channel, and I understand that. I fully expect people to, because my content has changed, my life has changed, other people have grown and changed, and you just kind of grow out of content. It happens. But why are you still here? What do you like about being on Poised with Purpose Co? But what are the things you like, and what do you want to see? Do you like Get Ready With Me videos? Do you want me to do the garden one still? I am totally down to do a whole nother Get Ready With Me in an actual garden and not just with this backdrop. But how are you all doing? How is your summer going? If you're in another part of the world, what is the season right now? Thank you for sticking around. I do appreciate that. It is wonderful to see that people are still watching. It can be a little bit disappointing to see your views decline, but honestly, I've always been a smaller channel, and I think I'll always be, and I'm okay with that. If there's a couple people that are still watching, I'm okay with that. I don't really think I want to become a big channel. What are some exciting things you're going to be doing for the summer season if you are on summer break? Do you guys see? Oh, I was doing so well. I know some people say let it dry and then get it off, but ooh, I can see it. Like, I'm looking at my nose and I can see it, and that's gonna bother me. I got it. Now I'll go in with the setting spray. I know a lot of people tend to cover their lashes when they do it. I don't really care. I went to go grab my purse and I peeked outside. It is full on sunny right now. No dark clouds. I could have been in the garden. I didn't want to risk it. You know, sometimes it gets sunny, but then there are still the dark clouds, and then all of a sudden you hear that one crack of thunder, or you feel that one drop land on your forehead and you're done. I didn't want to risk it. And here we are. I'm going to use one size. This is the tiny one. I have a longer one somewhere in here. Rent Due One Size Lip Snatcher. Ooh, oh no! Oh my goodness. As much as I want to love this Clarins lip oil that I've had for a long time, this is my second one, the way that it leaks genuinely makes me never want to buy it again. I have tons of little lip products in here. I'm going to share everything that's in my bag, and then I'll tell you which ones I'm actually going to use. I'm going to take my little Dior Pocket Mirror foundation, which I've hit pan on it and I really need to replace it, but I just don't want to. It is either Maybelline or L'Oreal, because it's not CoverGirl, that discontinued my lip liner. I might have talked about this before, but they don't make my absolute favorite lip liner anymore. It seems like everything that I love gets discontinued, and I don't know why. I lined my lips For some people that probably looks a little bit crazy, but I'm going to add a lip color. So like I said, I've got this Clarins lip oil. This is a red shade. I have no idea. And I do like the red shade, but I'm not gonna wear it today. Giso, whatever brand. I think this one smells like watermelon. This is a pink shimmery one. Let me see. Are you leaking? Okay, my bad, Clarins. Usually Clarins is the one that's leaking. Today it is the Gisu. You see that? Whoa, you're not getting used today either. And I have my Juicy Tubes by Lancome, and you can't see Lancome on here anymore. That's how much I use it. It completely rubbed off, which, as expensive as a lot of this makeup is, if it's already rubbing off, what are we doing? What are we doing? Do better. I love this color though. I also have my Sunbum lip balm in here. So far, my two favorite sparkle lip glosses or lip oils are the Anastasia Beverly Hills. And then I finally caved and tried out the YSL. It's not bad. I see why people like it. Sometimes I use two different lip glosses. Like I'll put this one on and then another one on top for moisture, but this is the one I'm gonna use today. See that? I just think it's so flattering. And we're done. Now let's get into the journals. I really wanted something that elevated my business and wasn't just a spiral journal. I love the spirals, but once I changed over the spirals from black to gold and left social media and was trying to promote them, they didn't sell very well. And yes, like the point of a business is to sell, but I also want to be proud of my products. I still have more on the way this year. I won't say an exact month because every time I do, it's not correct. I will disclose, my word search is not coming out this month. I don't know when my word search will be coming out. It might be a surprise to you and to me. The word search has been a much harder aspiration than what I thought. This journal ended up being one of the first patterns I created based off of my prayer cards. If you don't know the update to my prayer cards, I'll show you two of them. This is the prayer for healing prayer card with my hummingbird and strawberry pattern. This is the blue one. I had to think outside of the box again and think more on springtime and girliness. So what I ended up doing was I created hardcover matte journals. It is very smooth to the touch. It is something I'm extremely proud of, and when I received the box I actually cried because they turned out better than I thought. All of my branding has been updated to my new last name, so you'll see Poised with Purpose Co. branding is still there. Strawberries and hummingbirds, and then you've got the stripes going down, and there are yellow flowers and lemons. I like that mine has a pattern that I created with little hummingbirds. Like, you have to look for them. You have to look closely to see the hummingbirds and the strawberries, and to me that is just its own whimsical adventure. On the inside of the journal there's nothing. Sometimes I have a poem. These don't feature poems, however the inside is black and it is lined with a thick line up here so that if you want to write the date, I'm actually one of the people that likes to write the date on my stuff, so there's a thick line here, and there are lines here where if this is the kind of journal that you want to rip things out, let's say that you've made a grocery list or a to-do list, you can write in here and then easily rip it out because it has that jagged part in here. This is a little bit of a brighter blue compared to my prayer card. So as you can see, this one looks a little bit more grayish blue, and this one is a more vibrant pastel blue. I love hydrangeas. I have some green artificial hydrangeas here and some pink peachy artificial hydrangeas on the right side. While you're watching, it's probably the opposite, but you get the gist. This is my blueberry hydrangea journal. A Seed of Poise Planted on Purpose is still on the front, but this features hydrangeas and blueberries. This one was a hit. One of my students, the one that I shared about who was going through cancer, she begged me for one of these, and so I gave her one, and her favorite color is blue. This one was a huge hit when I showed my students during the flower bouquet making event that I hosted, which if it's not already up, it'll be on my vlog channel. So if it is up, I will link it. If it's not, it's on its way. I had my new journals on display on my table, and I got so many compliments, and so I was able to hand out business cards and people started becoming really interested in my collection. This one is just pink. For my girly girls that love pink, I made a pink version with just flowers. Personally, I don't think there are any cute pink fruits. Correct me if you are not from the States and there's some kind of pink fruit out there that I don't know about or that I'm not thinking of, please let me know, because maybe I'll update the journal. But honestly, I kind of like it just with the pink flowers. Pink carnations. They initially look like roses, but they're actually carnations. And I think carnations are so underrated. I like them a lot. And strawberries on it. And yeah, this is just the pink version of it. So if you prefer pink and flowers and just like that girliness, this is the pink version. This is the one that had me the most excited. It is the most vibrant one. It is the most noticed one. And it is the one that I also think will be a huge hit. This is my red strawberry version. If you don't know, my favorite fruit is a strawberry, and I have other favorite fruits, but strawberries are my favorite. I love strawberry prints. I have strawberry hair clips, which you will see on the footage of the YouTube short that I did. I put my strawberry clip in my hair to match the journal since I didn't have a strawberry dress that matched it. I used to have a strawberry dress, but I ended up, I think, giving it away because it didn't fit me properly. But this is the strawberry print pattern. I think it's so darling for summertime. Imagine yourself on a picnic with friends, with your significant other, with your family, by yourself. You're journaling, eating strawberries, eating grapes. You're at the beach. You're doing a little bit of sketching, I guess. You're doing a little bit of a to-do list, and the theme of it just looks so summery. Strawberries. I mean, I think this is the one that I'm the absolute most excited about. Come on, a hummingbird, strawberries, red and white, come on. It is really giving summertime. So that is my new collection of journals. Very floral, very girly, very whimsical. I just feel like these journals look pretty, but also are sturdy. They feel nice. They're easy to use. There's so many things you can do with a journal. You can make it into a junk journal, a scrapbook journal, a prayer journal, a note-taking Bible journal. So many things that you can do with these. I know that times are tough and so even supporting a small business can be difficult, but I appreciate those who have done it in the past, who continue to do it, who are really helping out my channel by supporting my business, sticking around, believing in me, because I really wanted to quit. I really did not want to do this anymore. I felt like it was too hard, it was too expensive. Now I just am excited to share what I've created. Finally, my Etsy shop is Poised with Purpose Co. I will have the link down in the description box below. Thank you all for sticking around. I really hope you enjoyed this very long video. We'll see how it goes when I edit it. Thank you for sticking around. I hope that you enjoyed. Please give me a thumbs up if you did enjoy. Please make sure to share with others who you also may think will kind of like my aesthetic and vibe here. I love to talk about literacy. I love to talk about elegance, etiquette, faith, and sometimes a little bit of style, a little bit of movies, a little bit of film. If you have a small business below, shout it out. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next one.